The California vacation, it's kind of the ultimate dream, right? All that sunshine, the beaches, huge music festivals. It's supposed to be the perfect escape from your everyday life. But for three different groups of people, that dream trip completely spiraled into an absolute nightmare. Let's get into how it all happened. So first, let's picture this. You're at Coachella, we're talking thousands and thousands of people, music is just blasting from every direction. It feels like this total fantasy world, an incredible, overwhelming escape, where you just feel like nothing bad could possibly happen.
Or, hey, maybe this is a little more your speed. A gorgeous villa right on the beach in San Diego. I mean, the perfect place for a summer getaway with your family and friends, snapping photos on the sand while the sun goes down.
And for our last spot, let's go to a private, super modern Airbnb out in Palm Springs. It's this isolated little oasis, totally surrounded by the quiet desert, literally designed for you to just relax and get away from it all. Okay, so we've got a music festival, a beach house, and a desert retreat. They all sound perfect, right? But all three are connected by the same absolutely terrifying thread. It's that feeling. That cold, prickling sensation on the back of your neck. The feeling of being watched. It's the one thing that can turn a dream vacation into a real-life horror story, where the real monster is the one you can't even be sure is there. Well, until it's way, way too late. You see, every single one of these stories didn't start with a bang or some big, violent attack. No. It started with that small, unsettling feeling that something was just off, That quiet whisper of intuition that is just so easy to ignore. So at Coachella, it started really subtly. In a literal sea of thousands of people, one guy just kept showing up. As you can see here, he was basically closing the distance, step by step, over hours. He turned this huge open festival into his own personal claustrophobic trap just for her. And this is the power of just explaining things away, isn't it? When the victim told her friends she kept seeing the same guy over and over, her friend just laughed, blamed it on the drugs they'd taken. It's so easy to do that, to just write off that gut feeling as you being paranoid. And the warnings in the other stories were just as easy to miss. At the San Diego beach house, it wasn't even a direct thing. It was this really disturbing pattern they only noticed later, looking back. The same man, just this dark figure, staring at them from the background in over 100 photos. And out in the Palm Springs desert, it was just sounds in the night, these faint thumps, maybe distant voices, stuff you'd easily dismiss as, the wind, or the house settling, or just desert animals. But for each person, there was this one terrifying moment where that quiet whisper of intuition became a full-blown scream. The moment when all the doubt just vanished and the threat became undeniably, terrifyingly real. In the desert, it built up slowly. First, the motion lights flicker on, one by one, kind of creating a path, so he follows them and finds clear footprints in the sand, human footprints, and they lead directly to this small, unassuming storage shed. Just try to imagine standing there, in the pitch-black desert, your heart pounding, just listening at that door. And then, a voice from inside the shed. And it's not a shout, it's not a threat. It's this calm, bizarrely polite request. "Excuse me, could you open the door, please?" And it was followed by this quiet, chilling little laugh. The absolute horror is just how casual it all was. That polite terror coming from outside a shed is one thing. But for our other two stories, the real nightmare began when that barrier between inside and outside was totally breached. In San Diego, the man from the photos suddenly appears at the window, gets inside the house, and starts violently jerking the handle of a locked bedroom door. And at the Coachella Airbnb, the woman wakes up and sees a tall, dark figure just standing there, silently in her doorway. It was him, the man from the festival. So the immediate danger, it eventually passed. But the true, deep-seated horror, that was really just beginning. And it was all confirmed by the chilling, actual evidence these intruders left behind. This is the proof. This is what turns that feeling of paranoia into a terrifying reality. Muddy boot prints on the floor, stopping right at the bedroom doorway. A hidden camera found in the corner of a room. Some personal clothes and bathing suits just gone. A dirty baseball hat that belonged to absolutely no one found shoved behind a couch. And in that shed, empty water bottles and food wrappers, proving someone had been living there just feet away. But for these victims, the story doesn't just end when they escape. It keeps going, replaying over and over and over again through these haunting, unanswerable questions. I mean, this is the logistical nightmare that just haunts the Coachella and San Diego survivors. In a huge city, at a massive festival, how did he follow them? How did he know exactly which anonymous rental house was theirs? And this, of course, is the most frightening question of all. Why were they there? Were they just trying to steal something? Or was it something far, far worse? What would they have done if they hadn't been stopped? And that dirty baseball hat, the one found behind the couch in the Palm Springs house, that leaves you with one final, just deeply unsettling thought. The confrontation at the shed, that wasn't the beginning. That was just the moment he finally got caught. How many other times had he been inside, moving through the house while they were sound asleep and completely unaware? Ultimately, the true aftermath of all this isn't a police report or getting your money back from Airbnb. It's a permanent scar. Just like the Coachella survivor said, that experience changed how she thinks forever. And it leaves us with a really chilling question. How well do you really know what's on the other side of your door? And maybe more importantly, will you listen when your intuition whispers that something is wrong?